If you do this, you will be a millionaire. Simple. So for most of my 20s, I believe I was probably making somewhere between like 60 and 85 grand for most of my 20s, I want to say. Um, and I would say I probably put, let's call it like let's say 10% of my income away. So let's say I was making 65, and this is probably generous. I don't even know if it's this high. Let's say I put let's say less. I put $5,000 into the stock market. And fast forward to I'm 39, I am now a millionaire. Um, I want you to be a millionaire. So time is your best friend and doing a little at a time. I think people think like, oh, I just put 5,000 away. That's never going to turn into anything, or like, what's the point? Life is long. Macroeconomics is so important. What we do today or this year in 10, 20, 30 years is going to be massive for us. So if you want to eventually get to a point where you're having more freedom, which is what I wanted, like I can't stand being forced to do anything, and it drove me nuts to have to go into a 9 to 5 job, especially when, at 3 o'clock I'm done with my work and I got to sit around for 2 hours. Like that didn't work for me. I didn't like stupid concepts. And so I wanted to get out of that system as soon as I could, which I just want you to have freedom. And money is freedom. So put money away. Shoot for 10, I would shoot for 20% of your income. Figure that out. And let me help you. The key here, and I do this off probably net instead of, so net means if your paycheck, let's say you have 6 grand as your paycheck, or let's just do easy numbers. Let's say your paycheck comes out to 10 grand a month. Your mortgage or rent should be 3,000 or less. So that means you have $7,000 after mortgage or rent to pay for groceries, pay for whatever you need to pay for. Now, cars should be paid for in cash, and if you can, don't have any other debt. Credit cards are always paid in full. Very important. Credit cards charge you about 27%. I have no investment in the world that can compete with that, so never, ever, 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 ever have a credit card balance. Just, we cannot fight that, the amount that they charge. All right, so rent or mortgage is 30% of your take-home check, which is very non-risky. I like, so figure that out. Figure out how you can get to a place that costs 30% of your paycheck, then spend your money, and then try to get 10 to 20% of your check and have your company do it for you. If you have an HR department or if you can do it online, have 10 or 20% immediately so you don't even think about it. Every check goes to, for example, Vanguard, to the S&P 500. And do this for the rest of your life and wait to see how much money you have. I didn't make much money for most of my 20s. I made 60 to 80 grand. I put whatever away, and now I'm 39 and a millionaire. It all adds up. So go do it for yourself. I don't care if you're watching this and you're 60 or whatever. Put the money away and you will see it will grow. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks.